Hello guys, good day, good evening, good morning kung ano oras mo pinapanood to. Welcome back to our Python tutorial or Python lectures. This is unit number 2 or module number 2. Second topic wherein we are going to do some discussions regarding Python, and one of the very important topics, should I say, will be the list. At ito na nga po yun. So medyo kailangan natin ito sa paglaki. Kaya medyo dapat maintindihan natin yung konsepto or concept behind the list. Kasi when you go data science, when you go security, and then when you go about the advanced topics in Python, you are going to be crossing elbows a lot with the list. Okay? So, without further ado, let's start the ball rolling. Ayan. Tanggalin mo na lang po mukha ko. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit that notification bell. Yan, pangalandakan nyo po sa inyong mga friendships na meron tayong ganito. So, taglish tayo para mas masaya ang mga bagay-bagay. And, of course, as usual, lahat po ng resources nasa description. So, you can download the entire Jupyter Notebook for your personal consumption. Okay? However, the usual, ang solution po sa mga code labs activities, hindi. If you are my student, then chances are baka i-discuss ko sa inyo. Okay, so, ayun. Anyway, we are now going to start. So, module number 2, this is about list. So, an introduction to the list. List is a collection which is ordered and changeable. It allows duplicate members. So, ganun lang po siya. Pwede kang mag-duplicate members. This is an ordered collection. So, changeable meaning mutable. When you say mutable or changeable, you can add, you can edit, you can delete, you can update, you can append. Ayan. So, technically, pwede mo bago-baguhin. Okay? So, in this unit or in this module, we are going to learn the very basics and the very important data type, which is the list. We will learn how to define a list and access specific elements of a list, index a list properly, dynamically build a list. We are also going to add elements to a list at the end of the list or at a specific position in the list. So we can add at the end or at any position within our list. If we can add, then technically we can remove. And then we can also organize our list in reverse order. We can sort list of strings alphabetically and reverse. We can sort list of integers or floats numerically or reverse. And then on your code lab activity, you are going to use the datetime library. So you're going to import the datetime library to access information about the current date and time. So these are our topics for today, or these are the things that we are going to discuss. Okay? Wait lang po May nahalap lang ako sa aking OBS na hindi ko makita. Anyway, hindi ko makita, wala akong post. So, moving forward, dahil wala tayong post, rekta na to, rekta mid. Ayan. Data types, we are done with the strings, with the integers, and with the floats. So, for today, we are going to talk about the list, a mutable collection, and of course, the tuples, an immutable collection. So, for the control flow, or as far as control flow is concerned, wala po muna tayong control flow ngayon. So, expect nyo na yung code labs natin is kayang gawin kahit wala po tayong mga control flow or yung mga for loop or while, etc. etc. Okay? For the operators, we are done with the assignment. We are done with the compound assignment, the plus equals, minus equals. Concatenation plus po dapat yan. Anong nangyari sa ating dalawa? Lagyan natin ito na ayos. Ayan. So, for the concatenation, it's plus for the strings. Again, yung plus po, magiging ano po siya, operation if you are using it for the numbers or integers, but if you are using it for the strings, then it will be concatenation. So, again, as usual, nagulo po ang mundo rito. So, itabi na lang natin siguro para hindi magulo ang mundo. Ayan. So, addition is plus for the integers and floats. Pero kapag strings concatenation, subtraction, minus, multiplication, we're done with that. So wala tayong issue dyan sa mga yan. For the built-in function, we're also done with that. For today, we are going to use the sorted and of course the len function. For the methods, we are also done with this. We are going to meet new methods now. Ano po yung mga yan? Yan po yung append, insert, pop, remove, sort, and of course reverse. And then for the external libraries, we are done with this. The math library, we are done with it. And then, ang gagawin natin ngayon is the date and time na external library. So for the code labs, for this particular topic, meron tayong 4 na activity. Okay? So, yun lang. So, without further ado, let's start. Agad-agad, walang push yung OBS ko for some reason. Anong nangyari sa ating dalawa? So, technically, when we talk about list, we are talking about a list, listahan. Listahan ng pautang na hindi marunong magbayad, listahan ng mga estudyanteng makukulit, listahan ng mga estudyanteng nagtatanong ng mga walang eme, listahan ng mga masisipag na teacher, listahan ng mga gwapo at magaganda ng mga estudyante ko. So, we can technically talk about any type of list. But, instead of the usual list that we are having, just like bullets, just like numbered lists, in Python, individual elements are separated by a comma. So, are separated by a quote-unquote comma. Ay, mami. Ayan. So, comma po ang ginagamit to separate each list from the other list. Okay, sa kada isang element. And then, we can say that the open and close curly brace or open and close square brackets, this represents a list. Ayan. So, for example, we are going to create a list. Let's say, pangalanan ko yung list na topics. Rule of thumb or suggestion ko po sa inyo, as much as possible, use plural as the name of the list. Okay? Sir, bakit plural? Ba't hindi pwedeng singular? Ay, parang may forever plural. Hindi. Ano po yan? Makikita nyo sa mga susunod na panahon kung bakit ko nare-recommend na dapat plural at hindi dapat singular. Okay? So, ayun. Just like Windows 10 na ginagamit nyo ngayon, you have documents, you have pictures, you have videos. So, plural. So, plural po tayo, ha? Ayan. Suggestion ko lang naman. Kung ayaw nyo, we are a free democratic country, malaki ka na. Alam mo na ang tama at mali. Tsaka, technically, yung topics na yan, may list ka. So, maraming content. Kaya dapat talaga, nababagay lang na plural. Okay, so for our topics, favorite topic ko, physics. Hi, shoutout po sa teacher ko nung college, Engineer Lira de Leon. Ayan. Medyo knock din yung teacher ko, kaya lang huwag na. Baka mamaya, maban pa tayo. Ayan, this video is created for kids. So, we have physics, computer science, then we also have algebra. And then we have the art. Ayan, lagyan natin ng art pa, hindi naman pwedeng heavy. So, art medyo magaan-gaan. We just enjoy life. Okay? And then, we can print topics. So, simply use print and then the name of the variable, which is topics, or the name of the list in this particular case. So, when you press shift enter, boom, panis. So, you got your topics. Okay, it's physics, comp sci, algebra, and of course, the art. Similarly, if you use the type to check kung anong type siya, well, technically, lalabas diyan, it is of a class list. At again, take note po, you can create many lists as you want. Okay, so for example, gawa tayo ng panibagong topics. Lagyan natin siya ng topics underscore 2 or topics 2. The idea is that ramburin lang natin yung nauna. Unahin natin si algebra para sa hayop na x at may y. Sunod natin si physics. Sunod natin yung art. And the last but not the least is yung computer science. Ayun. And then when we print topics 2, what you can see is that, ayun, iba yung listahan or iba yung iba yung topics sa topics 2. Gusto niyo pagtabihin natin. Let's say print topics and then copy paste topics 2. Ayan. So makikita niyo for the topics, it originated in here. Ayan. And then for the topics 2, it originated from this one. Kaya sila ganyan. So, dahil print ko sila, the idea is that print niya entire list. So again, separated by comma and close in square brackets. Now, sir, what if gusto ko lang isang element lang doon sa may loob ng list? So, kung gusto mo lang i-access yung isang element sa loob ng list, then you can access or we can access any element inside a list by referencing the index of the specific elements. Ayan. So, technically, kuhain natin yan. Re-reference lang po tayo at ito po ay lagi nagsisimula sa 0. So, may index po yung mga yan, yung listahan natin. So, this is index of 0, this is index of 1, this is index of 2, this is index of 3, and so on and so forth. Likewise, this is also index of 0, 1, 2, 3. Lagi po tayo nag-start sa index of 0. Okay, bear in mind po, may naalala tuloy ako. Isang teacher, sinabi niyang ganyan, nag-start daw sa 0. Tapos, yung mga estudyante, teacher din pala nila si Bill. Hindi din natin sa ibang school to, nasa UAAP. Tapos, ang sabi nung Dean, para daw hindi malito yung estudyante, simulan na lang daw sa 1, wag na raw sa 0. Sabi ng teacher, mali yun, hindi pwedeng ganun, 0 talaga yan sa programming, ganyan. Ayun, awa ng Diyos, pagkatapos ng SEM, tanggal si teacher. Pero technically, tama si teacher. Okay? So, lagi po tayo nag-start sa sub-0. Never, ever nag-start tayo sa 1. Okay? So, sub-0 lagi. So, if you want to access sub-0, you can have bracket 0. Likewise, dito, bracket 0. Ayan. When we run, so instead of printing the entire list, dahil in-specify main element or ni-reference main element, sub-0, this is sub-0, this is sub-0, kaya na-print physics and algebra. Now, if you want, you can have it this way na print, tapos let's say topics, let's say sub 3. So, 0, ito yung topics natin, 0, 1, 2, 3. So, expect na ang mapiprint natin ay art. Ayan. So, maliban sa pagkuha ng value, you can also check kung anong type siya, kung anong data type siya. So, you can have print, tapos type, tapos topics sub 3. So, lalabas po dyan, it's of the type string. Okay? So, if you want to print also, kasi, sir, what if sa katutak po yung list at ang hirap bilangin? Kasi, in this particular case, madali pa. Why? The idea is that this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So, alam mo yung COMSA is 3. Eh, paano pag sobrang haba ng list, tapos hindi nagkasya rito, tapos gusto mong i-access yung pinakalas? So, if that's what you want to do, gusto mong i-access yung pinakalas, hindi mo kailangan magbilang mula simula. Okay, guys? What you must do is, you must print topics 2, tapos, instead of positive, piliin mo negative. So, negative 1, yan po yung pinakalas. Ooh. Sir, paano pag second to the last? Pag second to the last, the idea, of course, simple lang naman. Yung pangalawa sa last. Ayan, minus 2. So, makikita mo yung topics 2, COMSI, negative 2, art. So, negative 1, negative 2. So, pwede mong tirahin pataas, pwede mong tirahin pababa. Kung saan ka masaya, supportahan ka. Okay? So, hopefully, clear po tayo doon. And then, moving forward, for example, mag-concatenate lang tayo. Print. My favorite area of study is topic sub 1. Tapos, lagyan natin ng method na upper kasi favorite mo nga ipagsigawan mo sa buong mundo dahil method dyan. Ayan. Tapos, double quote, exclamation mark. Then, when you run, so my favorite area of study is computer science. So, hopefully, clear tayo dyan, guys. And pag may tanong po, comment lang kayo, sagutin natin yan, wala pong problema. Para nakakapag-engage tayo. And then let's have some notes here. Changing and adding elements to the list. Ayan. So, for example, mag-initialize tayo ng mga kulay. Makulay ang buhay. Makulay ang buhay sa sinabawang gulay. Ayan. And then green. Then let's print colors. Sorry, napapahikab ako. Nantok na ako. Ayan. So we have red, orange, and green. So we have created a list of colors. So, pangalan ng list, content ng list, the red, the orange, the green. So, if you want to check ano yung color sub 2, so simple lang, print color sub 2. And then you will have green. Similarly, dito ka nagbilang papunta sa dulo, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you can access it by using negative numbers. So, the same na naman po yung lalabas. Okay? Now, what if gusto natin palitan yung green ng yellow? Ayan. And then, ang pink na, ng pink. Wala po akong sinasabing politika. Pagkataon lang, example to. So, change the green to pink. So, paano niya gagawin yun? You must do it something like this. So, technically, mag-assign ka lang ng bagong value. So, color sub 2 is equal to pink. Ayan. And then, when you print colors, pansinin mo, dahil unang niran to, nasa taas, yung value ng sub 2 na green, pinalitan ng pink. So, pag print mo lahat, magiging red, orange, pink na. Ganun lang kadali. Sir, paano pag ginawa ko sub 3? Color sub 3. Tapos gagawin ko to na ano, na green. Ang kulit, may pinaglalaban sa green. Ayan. Makulay ang boom! Error! Sir, bakit nag-error? Huwag mo na kayong kabahan. Kalma lang, relax. Basahin natin yung error. The error is that index error, list assignment index out of range. So, ibig sabihin yan, out of range. Kung magkasama queen, nagpa-training sila. Anong part na ulit yung basta? Out of range. Out of range. Ayan. So, out of range ka. Technically kasi, 0, 1, 2. You are trying to assign a color to sub 3. You cannot change the value kung hindi pa naman siya nag-exist. Ayun lang yun. Ang ibig mo sabihin yan, you are trying to access an index that does not exist. Meaning, wala namang sub 3. 0, 1, 2. And then you use 3. So, walang ganun. Bawal. Sir, kasi gusto ko lang siyang idagdagin. Huwag mong gamitin yung paraan na yan pag gusto mo magdagdag ng kulay. If you want to add colors, then use the dot append. So, paano po yun? So, colors dot append, let's say blue, i-append mo yan sa kulay. Yan ang tamang pag-append. So, when you print colors, you have red, orange, pink, and then of course the blue. So, hopefully clear tayo dyan. Kaya lang, medyo level up natin yung ating bagay-bagay. Hindi ko na ng mga cell sa ilalim para medyo gumit na tayo. Ayan. So, let's level up our thing. The idea is now we are going to create a new list, new colors. Gawin natin siyang blanco. So, walang laman yung ating colors. And then, new colors that append. Ay, mami, anong nangyari? Inaantok na ako. Saliwa-saliwa na yung daliri ko sa keyboard. So, new colors that append. Then, we have red. And then, copy. Paste. Paste. So, after ng red, we have purple. And then, we have blue. And then, print. New colors. Boom. So, we have created a blank list, new colors, tapos append, nagkaroon siya ng laman. So, ganun lang siya. Sa ano nangyayari kapag nag-append ka? Technically, kapag nag-append ka, napupunta yung nilalagay mo sa dulo. So, ganun lang po kadali maglagay ng bagong value sa end ng iyong list. You simply append. Okay? Append, ginagamit po pag gusto mong magdagdag ng value sa last. So, ulitin po natin. For example, lagyan natin yan ng pink. So, you can, let's say, copy this one. Paste, palitan natin ito ng pink. Ayan. New colors with append, pink. Ay, ma'am, ano nangyari? Ulitin natin ito. Rerun ko lang ito, ha? And then, ayun. Tapos, when you print the colors, new colors, anong nangyari sa ating dalawa? Ko'y naglaho na. Ako ba siyang naglunan? Ba't hindi siya gumana? New colors. Okay. Sorry. May napindot nga ako. Inaantak ko talaga yung dalili ko. Naging row and convert. Dapat yan talaga sa code. So, copy lang ulit natin. Sorry guys, may apologies. Please, kasama sa paglakian, nakita niyo yung mga possible error. Kinapipis ko lang naman, sir, bakit nag-error? Ayun, dapat lumilipat din yung mata nyo rito sa taas. You cannot run a code, it is not a code. Okay? So, new colors na lapet pink. Pagsamahin naman natin dito yung pink. Tinamad na ako, nagtampo na ako. Ayan. So, makikita ninyo, or what you can say is that nadagdag na yung pink. So, ganun lang po. Okay? Napupunta lahat ng dinadagdag mo sa dulo. Pag append ang ginamit, dulo, at dulo. Hindi siya pwede sumingit sa gitna. Sir, paano nga po pag gusto kong sumingit sa gitna? Ibang usapan yon. Kung gusto mo mag-designate or mag-add ng element to a specified index, then what you must do is gumamit ka ng dot insert. So, para saan sir ang dot insert? The dot insert is used or it adds an element to a specified index and shifts all subsequent elements down the list. So technically, insert po, it takes two arguments. So first, an index that you want to insert the element and the element at, and then the second is a value or the element you wish to insert. So dalawa po kailangan niya sa'yo. Okay? Si dot insert, pwede kang mag-insert ng element sa kahit saang part mo gusto, sa kahit saang part ng list, but then meron siyang dalawang argument. Ano yon? Yung una, ano ba yung index kung saan mo siya gusto isingit or ilagay? And then pangalawa is that ano yung value? Okay? Hindi ka pwede magsingit kung hindi mo alam kung saan mo siya isisingit. Hindi ka pwede maglagay kung hindi mo alam kung nilalagay mo. So yun yung dalawang kailangan. Okay? So for example, let's have the example. We have print new colors and then we have bracket sub 1. Ayan. So makikita ninyo, ang ating new colors, element 0 is red, 1 is purple, 2 is blue, 3 is pink. So nakita naman ninyo, nung print natin yung 1, it's purple, which is correct. Okay? Now, kung gusto mo mag-insert sa 1, so let's say mag-insert tayo dyan sa 1, new colors, dot insert, ayan. First argument, saan mo gustong isingit? So, sa 1. Second argument, ano gusto mong ilagay? Let's say, brown. Ayan. Browse. Nantok na. Sorry na. And then, print new colors 1. And then, print new colors. Boom! So, nag-insert ka ng brown sa sub 1. So, ito yung 0, ito yung 1, ito yung 2, ito yung 3. So, yung purple, magsisingit ka dyan ng isa. So, siningit mo ano? yun yung colors of 1, which is nang yun ay naging brown na. Kasi yung 1 na yan, dyan siya sisingit. Yun din yung ina-access mo. Kaya brown na lalabas. When you print the entire colors or the new colors, makikita mo na red, yung siningit na brown, and then yung purple, blue, and pink na move ng isa. So hopefully guys, clear tayo dito. Ulitin lang po natin, kapag append, maglalagay ka sa dulo. Kapag insert, pipili ka kung saan gusto ilalagay. So kailangan mo dalawang argument. Ano yun? Kung saan mo siya gustong isingit at kung ano yung gusto mong isingit. And then everything will be pushed back. Okay, so hopefully all clear, no langs. Siyempre kung pwede kang magdagdag, pwede ka rin magbawas. Ayan, so removing elements in the list. So balik lang tayo sa example natin, or mag-initialize lang ulit ako ng value. Colors is equal to red, blue, green, yellow, and of course blue ulit. Print colors. Ayan. Boom! Ay, mami. Nanto ko talaga ako. What happened? Wala akong opening bracket. Makulit. Ayan. So, kasama po yan sa paglaki. Please nakikita nyo, nagkakaroon ng error. Again, tamad na po ako mag-edit. So, hindi ko po ulitin ang pagre-reshoot nito. Bahala na kayo sa buhay nyo. What I'm trying to imply is that when you type, especially yung ganitong inaanto ka na, talagang magkakamali ka. Okay? Typo error. Wala namang problema dyan. Hindi yan issue. So, going back to our topic. So, gagamit po tayo ng dot remove. Ayan. Bold dot remove. So, para saan po yung dot remove? It takes one argument. The element name that you wish to remove. Ayan. So, paano yan? Example, gusto kong i-remove yung yellow. So, colors dot remove. Shift tab. Ayan. So, when you press shift tab, makikita mo, remove first occurrence of the value. So, ibig sabihin, i-remove niya yung una niyang makikita. So, colors dot remove, tapos yellow. And then, you print colors. Ayun. So, you have red, blue, green, and blue. Nawala na po yung yellow. Okay? Next, let's remove that famous brown. Colors that remove, tapos, brown. Shift enter, error. Sir, bakit nag-error? Wala ka namang i-remove na brown kasi wala namang brown sa list mo. O, diba? So, you only have red, blue, green, yellow, blue. Remove mo yung yellow, so naging red, blue, green, blue. Walang brown. So, error siya. You cannot remove what is not existing. Okay? So, ganun lang po kasimple. Wait a minute. Below. Ayan. So, sir, ano ba dapat natin i-remove dito? Let's try to remove blue kasi may dalawang blue. So, kung nabasa nyo kanina sa documentation, ang i-remove niya yung unang occurrence. So, colors that remove, tapos let's say blue. And then, we have print colors. So, ulitin natin na sa colors that remove, shift tab lang kayo dyan. Ayan o, remove first occurrence of value. So, kung yung una nyo makitang blue, yun yung tatanggalin niya. Bear in mind, ito. So, running this code, the idea is that matatanggal yung blue na yan. So, let's try. Boom! Nawala nga po yung blue na yun. Okay? So, let's run again. Anong mangyayari? Mawawala na yung pangalawang blue. So, naging red and green na lang. Ayan. Okay? And then, kung hindi ka masaya dyan, meron pa tayong isa pang paraan ng pag-remove. Ano yun, sir? We can use the dot pop. So, para sa print.pop, pops the last element. So, kanina, pwede kang mag-append sa last element or pwede kang mag-insert. Ngayon, pwede kang mag-remove at pwede kang mag-pop. Okay? So, yung pop po, yung pinaka-last na tanggalin niya. So, anong mangyayari? For example, copyin ko na lang to. Ayan. Tapos, paste natin yan. Boom! So, we have those kinds of colors. Now, pag nag-new colors, ay hindi colors lang kasi ito eh. Dapat new colors. Sorry na. Ayan. New colors is equal to red, blue, blah, 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 blah. New colors dot pop. Tapos may print. New colors. Boom. So makikita nyo. Bakit ganun? Red, blue. Saan yung new colors natin? Rilan ko lang ha. Ayan. Rilan lang natin. Ayan. So sorry for the confusion. Nakalimutan ko i-run. So new colors, red, blue, green, yellow, blue. Ayan po yun, red, blue, green, yellow, and blue. When we run the pop, pansinin nyo natanggal yung last niyang blue. Okay, so ganun lang po siya kasimple. Now, let's try to assign the one we are removing to a variable. Para na mas may control tayo. Okay, so paano po yun? Let's create a variable, remove color is equal to new colors dot pop. Tapos we can have print. Tapos removing the color plus remove color. So yun. So ano nangyari? Ang ipopop mo yung yellow. Pero nung pinap mo yung yellow, na-save siya sa variable na remove color, and then yung simply print and access the remove color. So ganyan lang po yun. Okay? Okay, moving forward, let's have another set of colors. So print new colors, and then let's have bad color, for example, is equal to new colors dot pop. Ayan. Tapos print a bad color is bad color. And then print new colors. Ayan, parang ulit na natin kanina. A bad color is blue, kaya lang ito baliktad. Kanina kasi removing the color tas kulay. Ngayon naman, a bad color is blue. Inuna natin yung dalawa. Okay? And then pwede mo rin i-delete. So, pwedeng remove, pwedeng pop. Then, you can also use delete. So, ang natira mo na lang na kulay is red and green. So, del. Pwede ka mag-type din ng del. Insert cell below. Insert cell below. Insert cell below. Insert cell below. O, sandali lang. Baka mamaya importante itong message na to. Ang bagal na kayo dito. Akala ko naman kung ano. Okay, going back. A bad color is blue, red and green, and then yun, didelete nga tayo. Nawala tuloy ako sa focus. Oh. Kaya minsan hindi ako talaga nag-open ng FB. Ayan, sorry na. And then 0. Then when you run it, na-delete na yung new color sub 0. Ano nga ulit yun? Yung red. So when we print, ay mami, ayan, print, tapos new colors, boom, makikita mo dahil dinelete mo na yung red, natira na lang is yung green. Ayan, so ganyan lang po mag-delete. Okay? Let's have another examples. Sayang, maganda to kung face-to-face class, pwede ako mag-check. Ayan. Usually kasi to sinasabihan ko yung mga estudyante ko eh. Bigay kayo sa akin ng prutas, charot. Huwag na. Ayan po, what happened now is we created a blank list. Pinangalanan natin siya na fruits. And then we're going to populate that list. Kumbaga para mas powerful yung ating list, mag-populate tayo. Okay? So, fruits that append. Tapos, input natin is what? Enter a fruit. Colon. And close quantity. Ayan, kasi dalawa. Copy. Paste. Paste. Tapos, print. Fruits. Boom. Enter a fruit. Banana. Apple. Ano pa? Orange. Boom. So, you created a list. Banana, apple, and orange. I like to eat apple and banana. Ayan. So, may libre pa kayo intermission number, guys, ha? So, first solved naman. So, hopefully, natututo tayo. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask below on the comment. While preparing, the idea is that invite your friends to like and share my YouTube channel. Sorting list and the len function. Ayan. So, we're going to sort. Ang gagamitin po natin is sorted. So, para sa po ba yung sorted? Simple lang. Ayan, no-type mo. Sorted. Tapos, shift tab. So, when we use the sorted, it's iterable. Case equal to none, reverse is equal to false. So, it returns a new list containing all items from the iterable in ascending order. So, for that reason, kaya yung reverse niya naka-false kasi ascending. So, by default, false po siya. Okay? Ayan. And then, let's try. We have sports is equal to baseball, golf, print sports. Boom! So, we have printed our sports. Now, if you want to sort, so paano yung sort? Let's try sorting. Print sports. Tapos, sorted sports. Ayan, sabi po kasi sa sorted, returns a new list containing all items from the iterable in ascending order. So, inaayos daw niya. Ina-ascend niya alphabetical, lowest to highest. Tama, ascending. Ganyan daw yung ginagawa niya. And then, let's try to print. So, print sports again. Boom! Anong nangyari? Sorted sports. Bakit siya nag-error sa sorted sports? Sports lang. Sports. Sorry na. Ayan. Sir, wala ko ba si North? Bakit parehas naman? Hindi naman niya si North. Oh. Si North po yan. Maniwala po kayo. Lalaki po ako. Hindi po ako sinungaling. Ayan. Ang mga lalaki po hindi sinungaling. Naisingit po kayo, sir. Okay. So, ano nangyari? Bakit ganun, sir? Bakit parehas ang output nito at saka nito? Technically, dapat nasort na siya. Sinasort nyo po kasi using the sorted temporarily. Hindi nyo po yan tawag doon. Hindi po permanent yung kanyang pagsasort. So, if you want, what you can do is print sports. Tapos, mag-print tayo ng sorted ng sports. Ayan. Diyan niya sinort yan, yung sa may pangalawa. So, sa una, you have the original list. And then, when you print sorted sports, inayos niya na alphabetical. Ayan. So, hopefully, ano po tayo dyan, guys, clear tayo. Okay? And now, the end is near. Kanina, nabanggit ko, napakita ko sa documentation ng default value ng reverse ay false. Ngayon, try natin gawin na true. Boom. So, binaligtad niya. So, ganun lang po kadali. Okay? So, hopefully, clear tayo dyan, guys, ha? And of course, bilang ating last example for this particular topic or discussion, let's create grades. Ilang oras na ba tayo? Kasi na ba yan? Wala, di ko makakita. Mayaman na. Let's have grades is equal to 88, 74, 95, 100, 92. Okay, let's print the grades. Let's print the sorted grades, and then let's print the sorted grades, comma, reverse is equal to true, and print grades. Boom, error na naman. Anong nangyari? Saan yung error? Line number 5. Sabi ko na yun, pagpunta niya na yun dun eh. Kulang kasi ako ng isang quantity. You know. So what happened? We created a list of grades. 88, 74, 95, 192. So when we print the grades, ayan yun. Pangalawang print, sorted grades, ayan yun. Inarrange niya pataas. Nag-reverse through ka, inarrange niya pababa. And then you print the original grades. Balik lang. So again guys, the sorted command is just a temporary fix. Okay, so hopefully clear tayo dyan. I want to eat apple and banana. I want to ayan! So going back, that was a short intermission number. Naantok na ako. Tapusin natin ang paghihirap natin. Then we have the len. Hindi po length to, len lang, length. Okay, so what we have now is the grade length is equal to the len ng grades. Sir, para sa yung len? Yung len po is object, kung ano yung variable na gusto mong ayusin or tama ipaayos sa kanya. I-return po niya yung number of items in a container. So kung ilan yung laman, sasabihin niya sa'yo. Ayan. So we have grades, and then print grade length, and then print the type ng grade length. Boom! Sir, pasan ako yung 5. Grades po to. Gusto mo yung grades mo? Ayan no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya may 5 ka. And of course, dahil numeric yan, it's of a type integer. Ayun. And then, let's have some fix. Paglaruan po natin to. Wag lang point shading tulad nung napalabas sa Netflix. Ayan. Remove grades is equal to grades.pop. Then print removing grade, concatenate natin saan? Doon sa tinanggal na grade. Ayan, kaya meron tayo diyang remove grades. And then when we print the length ng grades, ayan, naging 4 na lang. Yung pagsasort lang po niya ang temporary, fix. Pero once na nag-remove ka, permanent yun. Ayan. Next, we are going to discuss the dot sort and the dot reverse. Dot sort and the dot reverse. So, balikan natin yung sports. So, print sports. Ayan. Baseball, golf, soccer, football. Let's print the sports. And then sports.sort. Ayan. Sa data structure. Bakit mo pa kailangan maghirap mag-program ng sorting kung meron namang dot sort? So parang ganun daw sabi nila. And then print sports. Boom. So makikita mo, ito yung sports mo, baseball, golf, soccer, football. And then when you sort, in-arrange nyo na po alphabetically. At ito po ay permanent fix. Kaya kahit dito ka naglagay ng sort, tapos nag-print ka dito, ayan, sorted na siya. So ito po yung temporary arrange. Yung kanina po, yun po yung yung sorted, temporary fix. Sir, bakit pa kasi gumawa ng temporary fix? Ba't hindi na lang kasi tawag dun? That sort na lang. Hindi po kasi sa lahat ng pagkakataon gusto mong i-permanent yung kanilang pagkaka-arrange. Minsan, kailangan mo lang makuha yung top 10 kaya ka nagsasort pansamantala. Okay? Hindi pansamantagal. So, hopefully clear tayo doon. Okay? One thing that you should be careful with is my heart. Charot. Hindi po. For example, gawa tayo ng panibagong sports. Sports 2 is equal to baseball, golf, soccer, football. Pansinin niyo po, capital letter yung F. So, ganyan lang din po yun. So, print sports 2. Sports2.sort. And then print sports 2. Boom. So, papansinin nyo, yung F na to, instead na pagkatapos siya ng B, as katulad nito, nauna siya. Bakit? Kasi po, nag-capital letter ka ng football or ng letter F. Case sensitive po to. So, ibig sabihin, nag-base to sa ASCII table. At sa ASCII table po, is yun nga, nauna yata yung capital letter. Something like that. Okay, so hopefully, all clear na lang tayo dyan. And now, as we approaching the final topic, approaching pa lang po, di ba po ito final topic Our next topic will be the tuples. So, tuples is very similar to list with one really key difference. So, a list is an object in which you can change the structure of the list. We can append values, assign new values to the indexes, we can remove elements from a list. So technically po, yung list is mutable. In fact, that they can change. Ngayon, meron tayong immutable na mga bagay-bagay. Ano yung immutable? Yung immutable list po ay tinatawag din na tuple. So once it is created, you cannot change any of its information. Simple as that. Okay? So, sir, pwede mo bang i-type yung sinabi mo? I-ano nyo na lang, i-play nyo na lang, charot. Ayan. Sige na nga. Type na natin, type. Pagka nag-wrong spelling ako, pasensya na, inaantok na. So, tuples is very similar to lists with one really key difference. A list is an object in which you can change the structure of the list. We can append values, assign new values to indexes. We can remove elements, di ba? Ginawa natin kanina yan, from a list. So we can say that lists are mutable. In fact, that they can change. An immutable list is known as tuple. Ayan. And once it is created, you cannot change any of its information. Haba. Ayan. So, gawa tayo ng mga demo. Sample. So, tuples. So, let's say gawa tayo ng grades is equal to 100, 92, 65. Then, gawa tayo ng scores is equal to 88, 92, 77. So, pansinin nyo po, yung bracket or square bracket that is for the list, yung quantity that is for the tuples. So, when we print grades, and then print scores, everything works fine. It's perfect. Right? So, dahil perfect siya, uwian na. Charot. Hindi. Konting pagtitis na lang. Okay? So, now, the end is near. And so I face. Let's try to check the type. So, print type grades. Then print type scores. When you run, so nasa taas po, square brackets is a list. Yung quantity is a tuple. Okay? So, sabi natin kanina, we can append sa may list. So, for example, we have grades that append. Maglagay tayo, for example, ng grade na 75. Ayan. Boom. Na append na siya. So, when you print grades, ayan, dadagdag na yung 75. Now, question. Can we do the same sa scores? So, instead of having grades, let's try to have scores. Will this work? No. Sir, bakit? Ulitin ko lang po. Yung list po, they are mutable. Pwede kang magdagdag, pwede kang magsingit, pwede kang mag-delete, pwede kang mag-remove, pwede kang mag-pop. So, lahat technically pwede mong gawin. Pero sa may tuples, hindi mo pwedeng gabaguhin ng mga bagay-bagay. So, for that reason, mag-error yan. Kung ayaw mong maniwala, di mag-scores.pop ka, error ulit. Okay, so hindi talaga ubra. Sir, paano pag gusto kong palitan talaga yung value? If that's the case, then magpalit ka ng or gumawa ka ng panibagong tuples. Okay, so scores is equal to 72, 89, 91, and then print scores. Boom. So, yan na po yun. Technically, kung gusto mong palitan yung value, 88, 92, 77, so ginawa mo ganito, pwede naman. Mag-declare ka ng panibago. Sir, bakit ba kasi hindi pwedeng baguhin yan? Bakit ba kasi finix pa nila yan? May mga gamit po yan, guys. Okay, so for example, naglalaro ka ng mobile games. Di ba naka-fix naman yung screen size mo? Gusto mo ba na babago-bago yan ng mga user? Di ba? Pangit. So, yun yung isa sa mga applicable niyan. So, you can technically, when you're creating a mobile app, you can technically create tuples ng resolution. So, 800, 600. And then, when you print window dimension, ayan. So, hindi mo na pwedeng baguhin yan. At least mag-declare ka rin panibagong window dimension. Okay? So, that's it. We've come to a close. The idea is that, ayan po, natapos natin kahit wala akong post. Again, hindi po tayo pwede ayoko po mag-edit, tinatamad na ako. So, ito na yun. Kahit may mga mali-mali kasama sa paglakayan. So, tapos na tayo sa list. Again, guys, kung may tanong, comment down lang. Ilalagay ko rin sa description kung saan makukuha yung resources. And at the end of the day, hopefully may natutunan po kayo rito. And then, hopefully, babalik kayo sa module number 3 to learn more about Python. Okay? So, I guess this is it. That's it. Before you go, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share nyo sa mga friends nyo para makapanood nyo sila ng pagtuturo ko, etc. etc. So, lang po, sharing lang po tayo ng knowledge. Okay? So, that's it for today. Pansit. Ayan. Goodbye, guys. Good night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Kita-kits next meeting or next topic.